The recent flow of tiaras at the Crown Prince of Jordan's wedding made the royal fans especially happy. But don't you think that these beautiful headdresses are not only sparkling accessories and symbols of status, but also the source of fascinating stories? The Stuart tiara can tell the tale of glorious Revolution and Queen Mary II. The York tiara brings back memories of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's fairy tale wedding. But let me tell you a story of a less famous masterpiece and its owner, the middle-class British princess. King Abdullah's mother, Princess Muna Al-Hussein, arrived for her grandson's wedding reception, wearing a diamond and pearl tiara. There is only one previous photo of her with this jewel on, dating back 1960s. But her two daughters, Princesses Zain and Aisha, donned Muna's well-known and much photographed tiaras for the banquet. Her granddaughter, Princess Ayman, sparkled in her other tiara at the celebration. Princess Muna Al-Hussein of Jordan was late King Hussein's second wife and definitely has an impressive collection of tiaras, which she lends to her daughters and granddaughters. Born in Suffolk in 1941, the officer's daughter Tony Gardner did not have a connection to any royals. But in 1960, while working on the set of the film Lawrence of Arabia, she met a king. The Jordanian monarch divorced his first wife Dina in 1957 and occasionally visited the filming locations to check his troops, which he allowed to work as extras. Hussein and Tony attended a fancy dress party, and a young secretary told the king that he looked rather scruffy in a pirate's outfit. She won his heart with these cheeky words. They married next year and Tony took the name Muna Al-Hussein. To this day, her religious affiliation is somewhat ambiguous. Some believe that she didn't change her faith. That's why she was only granted a title of princess rather than queen. The young English bride bore 4 children for the king, 2 sons and twin daughters. But in 1971, she had to endure a bitter divorce from her husband of 10 years, after he decided to marry again while still being wed to her. King Hussein went on to marry 2 more times and had 11 children. His third wife, Alia Choukan, tragically died in a helicopter crash in 1977. And his fourth wife was Lisa Holaby, who took on the name Queen Nur. Also, when Hussein was married to Muna, he had long-term relationships with the American Jewish actress Susan Cabot. And in 1964, she bore son Timothy, presumably from her royal lover. The boy suffered from dwarfism. Susan and Timothy were supported for many years out of the Jordanian royal privy purse. Later, mother's and son's mental health deteriorated significantly, and in 1986, 22-year-old Timothy bludgeoned his mother to death. After divorce, Princess Muna continued to live in Jordan near her children and experienced the real Game of Thrones in her life. Her husband changed the line of succession 4 times. First, he named as crown prince his younger brother Prince Muhammad. When Muna bore him a son, the king announced his own child as his heir, but due to political instability, later decided to name an adult, his second brother Prince Hassan, as his successor. Only in 1999, he updated his wishes and made Abdullah his heir, just weeks before his death from cancer. According to the Jordanian constitution, the country's ruling monarch must be born to Muslim parents. With doubts about Muna's religion, American-born Queen Noor, whose conversion to Islam never was in question, pressed King Hussein to name as crown prince her son Hamza, instead of Muna's son. But it never happened, and Abdullah, Hussein's eldest male child, became a king of Jordan and is often referred to today as the English king from the desert. In 2021, Prince Hamza, Queen Noor's son and Abdullah's half-brother, took part in what was called sedition and was placed under house arrest. Muna, now 82, a matriarch of the Jordanian royal family, continues to support her children and grandchildren.